Hello folks, in today's video I will show you how to do this. Yay! Let's get rid of these monsters. Or how about this? Kill these monsters. Or maybe even this. Woo! Laser tag. Let your dragons do the job, do the job, do the job. And I will show you other random nonsense you can do with this game to make it even more fun. Okay, let's start with a cheat where you saw a load of monsters spawning in the game. So I'm using Chrome, and as usual you go to inspect elements, you press on source and locate the JavaScript browser mobile, and if it's loading right now on my computer, but if you don't have it opened, you can locate under index.html, apps, instant bundle, and you will see the Java browser mobile over here. Once it loads up, you press predefine print, and once that loads up, you press Ctrl F to search for the particular line of code, which is onStartGame. Once you type it, you press a couple times enter until you come across this line. It's on my game was already break, so you have to enable the break right over here. And just before you start the game freezes. You have to look on the right where it says local E and this, expand this, and then go and look where it says enemies and edit wave spacing to 1, and then spawn distance to 1 as well, and that's it. You just click on resum and you will see loads of monsters attacking you. And it just right goes to the boss, and if you pick up the flower it just goes on and on and on, and after the boss it resets as well. So make sure you pick up the flower if you want to get more points. Okay, so that's that. Once you finish, your break should be enabled at all times before the start if you want to keep modifying. So I will start game again, and now let's edit, for example, your sidekick damage and the way they're shooting. So you scroll down under this to the bottom where it says sidekicks, models, and there's 1 and 2, or 0 and 1, and there's a damage. You can edit to whatever, 900 let's say, bullet level 30, which is I think when the sidekicks are evolving to 30 level, they will have less level of bullets. And shooting timeout, just go 1. And what else? There's some powers. You can just modify everything here, but I'm just showing you basics here. Second one, same bullet level. Let's go to 30, damage 900, shooting time 1. Cooldown is 0, so if it's not 0 on your side, set to 0 and just play a game. Some of the settings saves up automatically. Actually, you don't need to reset them. Some of them resets while you finish the game, so it depends. If you haven't unlocked Jade yet, you can see my previous video how to unlock any character. Otherwise, I will show you how to edit the tab, the skill tab she has to become immortal. I will show you how to load up with 1 hit and how to stay immortal for really long time. So once you start a game, you scroll down where it says player, and you go under ability, and this is the damage you can modify if you want. This is a duration, of when you enable how long it lasts. So you can add, I don't know, 1 0, couple of zeros. You can just check it. That's charging value. So just, I think you have to kill 200 mobs or monsters. Just add 1, and let's play and let's see when it loads up. Actually, see, it's saved already my stickers hack, so I don't need to modify. So I enable it, and you can see it loads really slow. If you add another 0, it will load even slower. So almost, I don't know, through that 3 or 2 bosses you can go like immortal. You can set one setting where you can actually become immortal for like entire game. Just start playing and go under this, and then go under laser timer, and just set it to active to true, and just start playing. So she won't be shooting, but the monsters or dragons will be shooting, but she can take any hits and she just won't die. As you can see, she doesn't actually shoot, but anything hitting her face won't matter. Monsters, bullet, anything. So if you have a hard time dying while you enable this, you go and add the break where it says is non-shooting phase, and it sets on return, and it just automatically pauses, and you just disable this timer to false, and take off the break, resum, and now you start shooting. For this little trick, I'll show you how to modify any kind of lasers or potions you can buy. So to do this, you disable the break on Start Game, scroll down where it says on booster used, and add this break under var T. So start playing, you buy one time and you start using the laser, it stops, and you expand E, booster model, and if you click on all of these you will see cost and count and so on. So you go and edit where it says use count to, for example, I don't know, whatever, 950 per game limit, 950 as well. Let's do this. Count, I think you can edit as well, because you will have to die and start playing again in order to activate this. So yeah, that's all you have to do. Start, well, actually you can take it off the break, start playing, it will remove itself. So once you die and start over, I'll show you that you have 950 or whatever you said. Okay, let's try and see if the laser modification worked. It just died. There you go, it shows 950, and you can just use it as many times as you want. You can modify again to just try 1000 or whatever. I don't know what the limits, I haven't tested yet. So basically you can modify anything when you have a break on Start Game. Once you start game, it will freeze, and under this there's loads of values you can actually change and see what happens. You just explore them all, and if it's active to false, just set active to true and see what's happening, and so on and so forth. I won't show you more because I believe the video will be long enough. You can actually, what happens if I set both sidekicks to left, or that's tip, left, false. Okay, let's see. So they both appear on the right side. Yep. There you go. There's another stupid trick. Just explore. And this modification with a tab as well saved up, so you can actually use through the different play games and boss raids. It will work on boss raids as well, all of that, apart the probably modes, the monster mode, but the rest of it will be exactly the same function. You just add the break on start game and do the same with the boss. So that's it for this video. We'll upload next day probably, the ones you guys requesting on Discord. So just keep an eye on my channel. Thank you.